Welcome to another episode of the District Dish. I am here at Rhodes College and Career Academy where I am about to speak to three amazing scholars. Here at the District Dish, we tell CMSD stories one dish at a time. Let's go. We took a little break to have our summer break, but we are back for this academic year with new stories, new insights, new information, and really looking forward to diving in. And these amazing scholars are about to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Kayaja and I'm a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Janaeli, I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Pedro and I'm a junior.
All right. Now, you know, these are all big years for you, so sophomore, senior year, junior year. Tell me one thing you're looking forward to this school year.
Finish my college applications and graduate.
Oh, that's right. I gotta ask, where are you applying, thinking about going?
I think I'm really set on Cleveland State University.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Can you just say yes?
Yeah.
Scholarship money. Yes,
Definitely.
That's right. So we're going to get started just with something that I know that's been on the minds of lots of scholars across the district, and not just here at Rhodes, but for all of our schools. And you know, one of the things we want to know is how you feel about our cell phone free zones and the cell phone free policies. I've been seeing that it's been going well. It looks like our data is improving, but I want to hear from you in terms of how you really feel it's going.
In my opinion, yeah, I agree with you because ever since day one when my phone been in the pouch, I've seen improvement. So when I go to class, students be tuned in more now. So it improved my grades and overall it's just better now.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Ever since my phone been in the pouch, I definitely have been focusing more.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. And you know, like we say for the policy, it's cell phone free zones. It's not that we don't see the value of cell phones, but just trying to make sure that there's productivity in the classroom where scholars can focus while you're in school. And we've also seen the ability for less distractions to happen because we know with social media and a lot of other things can be going on all throughout the day. And if you're tuning into that, not only are you not focusing on class, but also sometimes terrible things can sometimes happen. There could be conflict, fights that are boiling up, and we just want to make sure we minimize that. So I'm glad to hear that that's going well. One thing in the spirit of continuous improvement, so one of my values I have for myself is continuous improvement, and I'm always looking about ways we could do things better. So if you have advice for me, and I'm going to be gathering lots of feedback on this because I will be meeting for lunch with students across the district soon on the Student Advisory Council, and I'll be asking this as well. What advice would you give to us on ways that we can improve the cell phone free zone?
When I go to lunch, I'll be like, dang, I wish I had my phone. I'm just like, dang, I wish I had my phone. But I know in the long run it's going to help me. But at lunch, sometimes I wish I had my phone, but because we be on a little break.
Yeah.
But when it comes to class, I don't really need it.
Okay.
I don't need it.
I agree. During lunch it's a lot harder, but I guess it does help us to engage with our peers.
To have those conversations.
Honestly, we did not do that before. We'd all just be stuck on our phones during lunch. Nobody would communicate.
Yep. So we're entering into my favorite time of the year. I love the holiday seasons. All the holidays clumped into one, Thanksgiving and Christmas. These are all my favorite ones. And there's so many other holidays that people celebrate that I love during this time. With the holiday season upon us, what has been either the best gift you've received or a gift you would want?
Me waking up every day.
Oh, that's a good one.
Me waking up every day.
Yeah.
Just thanking the Lord for waking me up.
Man, that's a good one. You never know. We take so much for granted about life, like just waking up and being able to do the things we do, walk, talk, all the different things. And with anything in any moment, it can change. And so that is one of the greatest gifts. So
that's why when I wake up, I don't complain.
Hey, that's right, man. That's right, Pedro. Appreciate that. Yeah.
I completely agree because we're always, all of us are on borrowed time, and I try not to hold on to materialistic items, so I don't really consider this is the best gift I've given because, we're all on borrowed time.
Oh, that's right. Such wisdom here at Rhodes College and Career Academy. I need to stop here more and get my daily joy drop, Yeah.
The best gift I received is my education.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to just take a moment here and just say I need to come over to Rhodes more maybe I need to come back to school, because if I had this wisdom in 10th, 12th, and 11th grade, I would have saved myself from a lot of tough decisions and wrong choices. So I'm glad you guys are on the right path and have the right mindset. That's good.
Recently, the district held a groundbreaking ceremony at JFK High on a $4 million football track and field. We here at RCC are fortunate to have a partial facility, but other schools do not. Are there any plans to build more facilities, and why was JFK chosen to have one?
Oh, that's a great question. One of your teachers, who is a track coach, came to our board meeting and did a great job of just laying that out and is just talking about. We often hear about the disparities on the east and the west side, and I hear it on both sides. Like I hear people on the east side say, "Why don't we have some of the academic programs that the west side has?" But then what I'll hear from the west side is the east side, get some of the newer buildings and some of the newer advancements. So what that tells me as the CEO of the district, we have work to do across our entire district. So it's like we have to make sure. And one of the things I've been talking about since I've come in is to make sure we have equity across the board. Equity is not equality, so that doesn't mean everybody's going to get the same thing, but what it does mean that if we set the standard and say, hey, across the district, our kids should have access to sports, our kids should have access to performing arts, our kids should have access to high quality curriculum, how do we make sure we create the conditions that no matter where you live, no matter what school you go to, you can choose that? So when I heard your teacher and track coach talk about it, it was something that was in my mind as we're now in the phase of thinking about long-term planning. So no promises are being made in terms of what we would do, but she definitely caught my interest in terms of what is possible. And we're in the phase now of not only doing some budgeting planning, but we're also mapping out the future of our district in terms of the buildings that we have, what types of programs we have, and that's something I'll definitely keep in mind and consideration. And you also asked why was JFK chosen? This was part of a longer term process that people were advocating for it. So very similar to your teacher coming to the board meeting and starting to advocate, the JFK process started in the same way, and it eventually came to fruition, and dollars were able to be matched to it. So I would just say keep pushing. It may not be that it's at Rhodes, but we have one on the west side that all the west side schools can utilize.
Okay, so a question I got for you: what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
My favorite. So I don't eat meat, and so over the years, now it's been about 13 years that I have not eaten meat. There's many different types of dishes I get introduced to, but I like stuffing because with stuffing you can still make it the way my mom makes it. She makes it where there's some with meat in it, and then she does it where there's some without it, and I like that. So, yeah.
Mine would have to be, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Oh, mac and
Yes,
cheese.
I
That's a
love
good one.
mac
That's a
and
good
cheese.
one.
Love some mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
My mama, she make greens.
Ooh, greens. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
They be delicious.
That's right. Mama been throwing down. That's right.
So, growing up around our ages, did you envision yourself having this job?
No.
What did you envision yourself?
Oh man, so I always wanted to be an educator, even though I didn't go to college to be a teacher. But when I was a kid, a little kid, I played school. I used to do like mock report cards for my siblings and the people in the neighborhood. I would hold parent-teacher conferences, so I loved being a teacher. So I think I always saw myself being a teacher. When I got to high school, though, a lot of people around me said, "Why be a teacher?" They thought it didn't have a future, which they were completely wrong. And they, like my parents, they realize that now. But so I went into a different path. But when it's meant to be, you'll always find yourself back. And working in education, working in schools, this is a calling for me. And even though I didn't see myself doing this role, I always saw myself working to advance the needs of students, particularly students that come from backgrounds like myself, that are minorities, and also have faced some of the same financial challenges my family faced growing up. So, well, wow, I appreciate the questions, and also I love when you guys ask questions about that, because it allows me to reflect and also get a chance for me to learn more about you guys, but you guys to also learn more about me. And so I always appreciate this. I want to say keep up the great work. So proud of you guys. So the work you're doing Just keep it up. High school is hard, and life is hard. But when you're working hard and you have a goal and you have a focus, you can accomplish anything. So just keep it up. And we're so proud of you, and we're all here to support you. So with that, that's another edition of the District Dish. And I really enjoyed being here with our incredible scholars here at Rhodes College of Career Academy. And with that, we are signing out.